reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on the east.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
31, David Johnson.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Chris Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On third down, Johnson. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal, Kansas City.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's Deshaun Watson with a touchdown pass to Brandon Cooks. And the Texans will extend their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 20.
Steps away to his left. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Eric Murray, the ex-Chief, has it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
The tackle made by
the run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 23.
Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Tackle made at his 48.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
The score, Texans 19, Chiefs nothing.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Guess who? J.J. Watt, as he so often does, getting in there to wreak havoc.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Mahomes firing complete and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
And the first down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
Point after.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On first down, it's Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And 6 at the 19-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
First and 10 at the 20.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a first down throw, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Set. 19.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the 50, it's Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. And now it's second down.
At the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They'll go for it with Bell. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Le'Veon Bell stops short of the line to gain. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
30-yard line.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
39-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones who need to touch the ball.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Down Kansas City.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
To the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Down at the 26. It's a gain of 2 yards.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. To throw, it's Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
3rd and 6.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
From the gun, here's Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing it.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Chiefs 15. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Johnson. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
36-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
A shotgun snap for Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense, and he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hardman to return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Watson again. This is Johnson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Watson being chased. Eat this one as down he goes. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check 50, check 50.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Watson operating from the gun. Going to throw right side here, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Le'Veon Bell.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A 5-yard.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. To throw is Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Watson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 50. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Dan Hansen to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up tight, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I work that gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win
me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain.